One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Illinois Fighting Illini. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Beavers will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Illinois' offense will have the football first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But they're going backwards, and they're giving the offense on the other side.
I'm here.
Oh, that's what they do.
Be able to avoid in this game.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And, man, what great effort. You could tell he was...
Way to swing arm, yeah.
You give all those second efforts, and you got all those guys holding you up, slowing you down. Now that football becomes vulnerable. You can punch it out. Defense punches the football.
Flawed the tight end was huge pass.
Right. Right, you saw that bullshit too.
Looking to throw, it's Woodside. Fires to the middle.
I threw it to the wrong button.
And the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's running free down the middle. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown.
Let me scoot up. Threw it to the wrong side of the butt.
Linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is
Getting ready for the extra point after
Wow.
the score of the game.
It happens, dude. It happens.
And the extra point
That's
is
wrong
good
lady.
at 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Hand off from the shotgun.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Finds his target down the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Woodside. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Let's go Elite.
Get the fuck out of here, fuck ass nigga.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Holding.
Holding on the offense, number 12.
The extra point here would tie the game.
Ineligible man.
Finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Quick release by the QB. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Woodside. Just too much of a rush.
What kind of animation was that to just...
behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires downfield. Complete downfield. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Beavers are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Floating away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the mark.
That nigga ran that bitch ass nigga over, man.
Smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Beavers will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Beavers will try to punch it in on first and goal. Back to throw, it's Woodside. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for a touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Triangle was wide open.
Miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays.
Oh, the back.
Over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive.
Yeah, nobody was over there either him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Grabbed in the middle. It's Farrell. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just
still about that bitch.
A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Illinois coming back to the line with a first and 10.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Oh, come on, dog.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Here he goes, breaking the pocket. There he goes. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Defense in press coverage. They'll leave it with him. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Working that left side now. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Woodside. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down.
Oh, we threw that ball a long fucking time ago, guys.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time to his target on an in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incompletion.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got his man on the right. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
Switching.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's first and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Wants to go up top. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Oh, he's got some space. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
He got it. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Dropping back, it's Woodside. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 35. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Beavers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here's the snap, looking to throw.
Come on, darling. You're not even. There's no need for you to overthrow him. Fucking big.
On the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out.
Overthrow a nigga that don't gotta be overthrown.
Return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up.
You just can't go backwards. There he did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting the football, showing you all of that athleticism.
Why you calling?
And they come away with the safety.
Okay, so you calling so I can't be up?
Because you said you was going to take
Okay, but you still called, though, right? If I was asleep, you still called, though, right? I'm playing the game.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Get off my phone trying to start an argument, bro. God damn. I never meet somebody that always trying to start an
Oregon
argument.
State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They torch this defense with an explosive passing play. He uncorks one deep.
They better get these slow ass niggas out there, then.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. They are seizing.
Hey, like, why you don't see? Why you calling?
They push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. On the run, it's Farrell. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Under fire. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Woodside. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time on target. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Beavers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. And they can't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Oh, what a move. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Dropping back, it's Woodside. Now improvising.
God damn, I've been telling you to go up.
Defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere.
If I was asleep, why you call it?
Always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak. But nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Wilkins. Runs through the tackle. Pushes way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Pulls and fires complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
Looking for the end zone. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Beavers!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Just enough time to get off one more snap. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Woodside. Here's a heat. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Finds his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. Will not get there. A fourth down. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. To the air on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
To the air, it's Woodside. Here's the pressure. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and pull it away. It'll be third down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Might be calling a hot route. on 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stuffed in the backfield. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. He'll start this drive firing. The sure hands, it's whipped. No, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Yeah, you're right there.
Make the grab.
Oh,
Just
okay.
missed him a little bit.
Well, in that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
This time it's complete.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Got his man. Got room at the 35. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Beavers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw, it's Woodside. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
No, it's not what I need it to be.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Oregon State 46, Illinois 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll try the run. Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again. The RPO, it's complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Oh, this is unwise. Catches it in his own end zone. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Under fire. Gets the first himself. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the 1st down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield, it's Woodside. Quickly complete.
The first down pass complete to the wideout.
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
3-yard line. Plays up.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running.
He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beavers!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
53, Illinois, 16.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wicks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Dings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Trying play action. Pressure coming. Punts it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their 1st pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Covered guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Woodside. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
This time he's got it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Line gets set, first down. Looking downfield on first down.
Oh, my God, it's wide open. We're not overthrowing him like that, bro.
Big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
This time he's got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll give it to the back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Oh, my God. How are you overthrowing it that bad?
Big arm sophomore quarterback.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Makes it past the marker. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drive, keep the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Wants to throw. It's Woodside. Touchdown, Oregon State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points. You know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
16.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Working the middle. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. On the run, it's Farrell. Running into the open space. Oh, he got loose. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Fights off the defender. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last.
There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Carney. Got his man quickly. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to throw again. Gets it out quickly. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job on it.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Peppers. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Got it in the middle. It's Farrell. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has. And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Takes a handoff. It's Wilkins. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down with this offense to set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. From the gun, looking for a man. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's looking to throw.
Oh, come on, dog. That's it.
For a touchdown, they're going to play this one through to the end. This is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continue to fight. Continue to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to pass, it's Carney. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.